Because without your mental health, I doubt if you can.
And eat well.
It's so helpful.
It's going to drain you a bit.
Because yes, we saw hell in the course of the in-course exams.
So please stay with God.
Like it's doable. I mean, if someone like me can do it, all the things I'm good bad with, just keep
Your community medicine.
Parents, God is very, very important. My parents.
Okay, before I entered this class, I had plenty chips and they told me everything. Yes, they really told me everything. The only thing I did not do was to take their advice, and I wish I had taken their advice. Yes, so that's one thing I knew. That's one thing I wish I knew. Yes, I should have taken their advice.
Okay, for me, I think starting early should be one of it. It's one of the common things in medical school that you start early, but I think it really applies in this class. You have to start on time always.
After 7 years, you won't give up. You don't make sense now. You don't really make sense. Unless you won't give up, go start another 4 years.
Okay.
Just keep pushing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, I don't think there's any need to give up in 500 level. 7 years already, it's too much. It's going to be a total waste. I think if you just go for it. Just go for it. Please don't be. Just see, read, and follow the trend. There's a trend. Just meet your senior colleagues. They will tell you everything you need to know, and
Yes.
it's going to be easy.
Then for somebody that is afraid, I suggest you get friends. One of the reasons I've been going forward and we kept moving forward. Okay, the other guys are not here, but we have this clique and we always pass, and it's because we have each other and we keep pushing. This is not something you do on your own. It's not a single man. Yeah. We wage war as men. I'm shouting out to my mommy. She's always calling me to advise me. Shout out to Dr. Anya. Shout out to Dr. Manike. And shout out to the general. They really helped us.
Shout out to my elder brother and my sisters. In fact, they were like my main support. My parents and my friends like Vic, Courage, SP, Chris, all of them. Like in fact, they just encourage us.
Honestly, I wish someone had told me to start making money early enough, to start saving up money, because the expenses this class took, from projects, from transportation, from the feeding, a lot of things, like even the handouts you have to photocopy, materials you have to photocopy, things you have to pay for here and there, things you have to buy. Or is it the rural posting we did that the expenses was just everywhere. So that's if any money that's entering your hand, out, any money out. Someone should have just advised me to start saving money and making money early enough, because this class is a cash cow. Okay, first of all, for me this class was a lot. I was scared at many times, but the only thing that helped me, the only thing that I would encourage any other person to do to escape this class is to take every day, each step, take everything one step at a time. Take every day as it comes and start early, start preparing early. If you leave your work to compile, the workload is going to be much, and you can't crash read, you can't do crash program for 500 level. It's not possible. So just start early and come to the hospital. That thing you feel like you will sit in your room and read for 2 hours, 30 minutes in the hospital will give you that information and more. Clinical practice, being around in the clinics is more important. That's where you get the hands-on knowledge, and you will retain more from what you see than when you just stay at home and read without seeing it. So that's just my encouragement and read. Thank you to my lecturers and every other person that supports me. My parents, for every time I call mommy, daddy, they will always turn up for me. And for the lecturers that put in their time, Dr. Anya, Dr. Gay, Dr. John, Dr. Eze, there are so many that put out their time and made sacrifices to make sure that we did well in this examination.
how to get the right materials to you, especially from senior colleagues, and the right advice, like the right advice on how to write your exams and everything to go along with any other person. Just keep moving, keep moving. Just anyway, I have this mind that anyway your classes are putting body, put body. It's stressful, but it will not kill you. Just put body. Make sure you're not doing it alone. That is the major thing. If you're not doing it alone, you would always say encouragement. If 5 people are doing something, you can't be the 6th person that will not agree to do it. Keep moving. I want to thank my family and my friends. They've been my source of motivation in this class. Always coming through for me. That are the real goats. That are the real mercy.
Okay, how was your exams today? Oh God, I beg. I wish I was properly guided, like I was properly orientated about the challenges I will face in this class. I mean, this class is not that easy, but I pray to God that everything makes sense at the end. Class hard, wallahi, class hard. There's nothing to be afraid of. Just have it in mind that everything is doable. Okay, there's nothing you should fear. There's nothing scared about the medical life. You can do everything. Just put your mind to it and you get it. That's all. Okay, sorry. In 2 seconds, shout out to anybody of your choice. Any lecturer. Anybody, lecturer, family friend. Yes. But shout out to my big sis. Now she gave me for life for this school. If not, I will not die. Hunger won't tell me. So shout out to my big sis. Thank you, man.
Okay, I wish I knew that. I've always heard about group discussion, but I wish I took it more serious, while I was in this class, because I didn't know it would be so effective. So that was one thing I wish I knew. Well, we all felt that way in the beginning because it was an introduction to a new thing, So, but I feel like it's doable. I mean, if someone like me can do with all the things I'm bad with, just keep doing what you do. Just keep studying, Keep doing what others are doing. I mean, the good things that others are doing, the appropriate things. Just do it with them, and everybody will pass. That's just it. Shout out to my classmate Laura for all her notes. And shout out to my guys Clovis and Peace, and then my parents. Thank you.
Lord Chief, how was the exams today?
We thank God. God is good. That's all I used to answer. So we thank God. How stressful this class is. Like this class is very stressful. Like I'm very tired. Like we have spent months writing just one tiny exam. So yes, if I wish I knew how stressful it was, then I think I would have managed my time better. Okay, I would say that you should maximize your time. Try to use your time well. Go for your postings, but also do other things. Read your books at the time you need to read your books. Go for your postings, and also open your ears to hear things that are happening in case things you understand. Follow your mates and try and just be active, be on your feet, so you not be left behind. So I think that's what I would say. My mom and dad, they have been texting me throughout this exam. In fact, they are the only people that have kept my head normal to this exam. So them. Annoying Chinere, that girl that is over there taking pictures. Chioma, she's a nice person. And then also David. And then Chekube, Kenechukwu.
Hello, Chiefs.
Hello.
How was the exams today?
Well, oh God, thank God for this. Well, is there really a thing I wish I knew? Because I actually had orientation about the class, but I wish I knew that the class was very, very stressful. I actually knew it was very stressful too, but I didn't know the intensity of the stress. I wish I knew better about the stress involved in this class. But nevertheless, we're here. We're done by God's grace, and we just defended our project. It's enter final year. We're already in final year by God's grace. So I wish I knew needed a lot of money. Because I know I've spent like 10 billion naira more than that, even more than that, project work, everything. I wish I knew it was going to be very
God factor, because without God, trust me, nothing is possible. So in this class, you have to make sure that you're in relationship with God, pray, and then read your books. Basically,
it's very, very important. Well, I would just say slow and steady wins the race. Consistency is one thing in medicine. Basically, when I mean consistency, I mean even if you're reading for 1 hour
every day. It's better than someone who reads for 5 hours on Tuesday, 10 hours on Friday, 1 hour on Saturday. So just consistency, slow and steady wins the race. And again, it's important to attend lectures. Lectures are very, very important because I learn. I'm an audio learner, right? So I say that I learn visually and by hearing. So anytime I miss lectures, there's always a problem. So don't miss lectures, attend your lectures, attend postings too, is very important. Have a group discussion. It's very, very, very important because you may feel you know it all.
You don't know anything.
When you feel like you actually discuss with people, you come to find out that actually, okay, when you get information from this person, you get from this person, that's what you have, and boom, and then it's giving you what you need. So basically, and God is very, very important. In everything we do, God is very important.
In addition to that, any tutorial, any
very, very important tutorials,
make sure you attend it, because
like
those useless, all those minor things, they count, because if you enter the exam and then you see them showing. So attend all tutorials. Don't neglect anything. Every single thing is important.
Well, and again, in addition, there's nothing to be scared about. People have been here for you. Even people that are actually the best. When you talk about Ben Carson, he was the dumbest kid in 5th grade, but then he's one of the best neurosurgeons in the world right now. So it's not dependent on what you know or how intelligent you are. People could be intelligent in secondary school and come to medical school and fail. People could be very, very dumb in secondary school and come to medical school and do wonders, have distinctions and the rest of it. So it's all dependent on perseverance, God factor, and consistency. So
Thank you.
Shout out to my parents for their support, my siblings, my whole family, my friends, my wonderful friend Chigozie, who has turned a sister to me. I wouldn't have done this without her and without God, and without my parents. God is very, very important.
My parents,
I'm so
God,
thank you.
My friend
much.
Olivia, and then
Peace
everyone.
out.
You can give yourself a hug. Hello, Chief. How was the exams?
Very good. Well, I wish someone had told me that the class was going to be demanding. So it was very demanding, physically, financially, psychologically, and otherwise. But thank God we could. Well, my words of advice is person should be consistent. Never go any day without reading your book. It's very, very important. Well, to all our lecturers, I say thank you and keep up the good work.
Hello, Chief. How was the exams?
Fine. Actually, this class comprises of O&G, community medicine and pediatrics. Okay, so initially when we entered, I had no guidance and then somebody to direct me on what to do. But I had wished if someone had told me, okay, to always maintain my posting. Okay, because this class, you have both clinical and you have written as well. So now, but if you don't go to your posting regularly, you will end up cramming everything. But if you have gone for your postings, like in your O&G and pediatrics, okay, you will have the practical view of everything. So if someone had told me that I should maintain my posting on a regular basis, I would have found it easier based on the written. But nevertheless, everything went fine. Actually, the word of advice to someone in this class, number one is you should put God first, okay? And then secondly, you see your posting, don't play with your posting, okay? Your pediatrics, your O&G, don't play with them. If possible, go for course, okay? It might be time wasting, or it might be financially wasting, or time consuming, but at the end it's worth it. So I advise you, the young ones who is coming to this class, or those who are yet to come to this class, that each time you have your chance or you have your space, always go to the clinic, go to the ward, and see the cases about them. But at the end of the day, in your exams, in those cases that you see in the ward, that you end up managing. So shout out to my family, my dad, my mom, they've been there for me, my siblings, Dr. Chika, Dr. Perpetua, thank you so much. My friends, my supervisor, Associate Professor Chihorumnanya, thank you very much. The school management itself, thank you so much. My colleagues, thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. So how was the exams?
I thank God for the exams.
Okay.
Very, very numerous, but let me just give one. They should try to attend their clinicals very, very, take it very, very serious. It's important.
Okay.
I have many people I want to give out a shout out, especially my wife, my 2 children. They have been a source of inspiration throughout this period. I'm shouting out to them.
Okay, God will surely bless them. The exams today. I really thank God. It's fine. Okay. Okay, that one thing I wished I knew before entering this class is the method of going through my work. After each class, I go through it over and over again before exam time. If I had done this way, I know that this class would be more awesome than it is, but I believe that God has been with us. Thank you. Okay. So my word of advice to any student entering 500 level is that you should constantly go to class, attend lectures, go to your postings, then every handout that is released, make sure that you go through it that day and make sure you make note on it. Thank you. Okay. Oh, I shout out to my friend Mirabel, my brother Kelechi Wisdom, and my family and all of my friends. Thank you. Okay, thank you very much. Hello, Chief. Please, I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Okay. So, personally, I think I have no regrets whatsoever. I think I had at my fingertips all that I needed to know before entering the class, in that I actually interacted with lots of my chiefs, both in the class directly ahead of me and even some people who had graduated, especially those who did so well in the class. So I had all I needed to know before commencing. My word for my juniors and everyone in general, actually I've come to understand that it's one thing to be a doctor, it's another thing to be a good doctor. If you really want to be a good doctor, put in your best. Aside your theoretical knowledge, go for your postings, go for the hospital sleepover. It really helps a lot. I don't think there's a reason to give up. You've come too long to give up on yourself. So many people are waiting on you. So many sick people are anticipating that you'll be of help to them. So if you have been doing it all these years, you can still do it. And lots of people have passed through this path before and they made it. They didn't have to hate, so you too can also make it. You don't have to give up. I give a shout out to my parents. They've been there for me. Like, they are so amazing. They are so amazing. Even when they don't have a lot, they try to make sure they put my bills.
Okay, thank you very much.